Welcome back to another episode of the Newport County Career Mode here on FC26. Today, we are sitting first in the Premier League table. We have a 10-point gap between us and the Arsenal. They do have a game in hand that can drop it down to 9 points, but it's looking real good that we are going to be Premier League champions. We are getting closer and closer to the end of not just the season, but the series as well. We are also looking to defend our Champions League trophy when we are taking on AS Monaco in the quarterfinals of the Champions League, and that's exactly where we start today. Let's get straight into the quarterfinal action here against AS Monaco. If you are enjoying this league, this series, and the season, leave a like and subscribe. Let's get straight to it.
They give width, but they also make diagonal runs in field when the
Here
ball's on the opposite flank.
we go. Quarterfinals here against AS Monaco. We demolished Mallorca in the last round. Took a while to get those goals flowing against Mallorca in that first leg, but was able to demolish them, get them out the way after the first leg. We're looking to hopefully do the same here against AS Monaco. That's a good ball in for Demens, but it's headed away. Brunel get it down to Costa, and Costa has scored some of these already, and there's another one. Theo Costa makes it 1-0 within the first 4 minutes. It's another rocket from distance from Mr. Costa. And should the keeper do better about this? Honestly, probably. Yeah, he definitely could have saved that one, to be fair. Maybe wasn't expecting the shot from that far out, but 1-0 already.
And the game restarts with the score. This is going.
Gavin Bennett into Demens. Demens into Fabio. Fabio, first time finish. Was he onside? He was. 2-0 for Newport County. Koulibaly, Demens wins the ball back. Durdov now finds Brunel. Brunel into Fabio. Fabio lays it off for Durdov. Durdov over the top for Fabio. Almeida is there. Demens, Gavin Bennett. Gavin Bennett. Durdov back post, and he's wide open-ish. It's out for a throw and no deflection. Bennett. Durdov. Durdov. Cross comes in. There's Fabio. It took a minute for the third, but there it is. 3-0 for Newport County.
Too cautious, a lack of energy and belief.
Brunel. No, the game thinks I want Fabio every single day of the week. How many times am I looking for Demens and it goes to Fabio? It's actually insane. Vandermeer into Demens. Demens into Brunel. Brunel into Fabio. Intercepted by Almeida. And the one time I do want Fabio, he's going to get the ball intercepted from him. Bruno Durdov into Demens. Demens into Fabio. And Fabio now on his left foot. Keeper saves out for a corner. Bruno Durdov. Fabio, no, headed down to the keeper. He'll collect it. Halftime 3-0 up here against Monaco. And we will jump to result here because this leg in tie is pretty much all but over. A 3-0 win over AS Monaco. Now, back in the Premier League where it matters the most for us. Obviously, Arsenal have 8 games left to go, a max of 24 points they can gain, and so they can go up to 85. So our target number is 86 within 7 games. So, I mean, we just got to keep on going on. 86 that's 21. We get 21 out of our next 7 games. We're up to 92. So, we don't even need to win all of the next games. We're either going to play or sim through the rest of these 7 games. So we're going to jump in here with a simulation against Mr. Brentford. Oh, do we play Brentford? And we might play Brentford. What's our schedule like? We have Brentford, Middlesbrough, Norwich, Tottenham, Liverpool, Southampton, and Chelsea. Oh, we end the season against Chelsea away from home. This is the latest I've seen this actually end a season, on the 28th of May. Usually it's over by the 24th. And I'm wondering if it's going to end on every single day. Can I see if it ends on the same day? Because is it about to do that glitch? It hasn't happened for a while where it ends on a different day for some teams. Like it may do like in a championship or something like that. So does it all end on May 28th or no? There is one extra game. So technically our final game of the season should be on the 24th of May. And so I'm wondering, do I reschedule this game now? Because I could theoretically do that. But when can I reschedule it to? It depends when Chelsea play. At least in the league. Like Chelsea don't play on the 16th. We don't play on the 16th or 17th, do we? No. Is there a FA Cup game that day or something? Are they in the FA Cup final? They're not even in the FA Cup semifinal. Are they still in the Champions League? No, they're not in the Champions League. Are they in any other European competitions? No. Conference League. They are in the Conference League 16th. So that's... Nah, they could play in the... What would it be? 16th, 17th is Friday, 18th. They could play on the 19th, which is a Sunday. Do they play on the 19th? I might reschedule this game artificially just so we end the season on the same day. Maybe even on the 25th, where this could be a FA Cup game. Let me see something real quick. Alright, and as of now, that game against Chelsea is on the 17th of May. So from the 28th to the 17th, they actually don't play that 16th I was talking about, whatever, Conference League or Europa League, whatever they're in, was over here. So it didn't matter there. So, again, it doesn't matter. Norwich, so we actually will end the season at home like we should. Not like we should, but there's that. A lot of all that just to say that we are going to play against Brentford here. That's really all that really came down to be honest. Here we go. We are playing not fully rotated team, but we're playing some players that normally wouldn't get a look in the daylight. We have Mr. Irving on in the midfield, Mezzarotti's at center back, Batista in at net, but he is actually now our permanent starting goalkeeper for the rest of the season and save. Ribeiro at left wing and Hooper in at striker. And here's Irving. At wide for Durdov. Durdov demands no. Balombo clears it away. Irving should be able to bring it down, in which he does. And now Irving finds Colster. Back to Irving. Irving, Colster. Looking for a pass, but Brentford defensive is solid there. Dominguez, Irving, and Irving. It felt like I'm watching Arsenal versus every other Premier League team at the moment. Where we're just on the constant top there, looking for an angle, looking for that through ball. Irving, and they call us boring. That's the crazy part is Costa, Bennett, Ribeiro, I should say, into demands, and why was he wide open? I don't know, but we'll take it. I wasn't even looking for him. I was looking for Hooper, but Demands is there, and 1-0 from not being able to find Demands when I was looking for him to finding him when I wasn't looking for him. And Demands has the easiest volley. He will score. I mean, the defender that was tracking Demands just completely stepped off. Number 24 there, boy, just completely stepped off of Demands for whatever reason. Viega. Out wide for Krauhaus. Krauhaus in the box for Lozano. Is he onside? He is. 1-1. And we have ourselves a game. Is that a corner? It is a corner for Brentford. It goes into the box. Ribeiro there. And now Durdov. And Bruno Durdov has Hooper with Durdov. He gets chopped down. Demands. Durdov. Bruno. Hooper turns onto his left foot. And Mr. Hooper has a goal for Newport County. It's 2-1. Charlie Hooper. It's not his first goal in the Premier League because, well, he got recalled in January, so we had to bring him back. And so technically it's his first goal since then, which is quite devastating, but he obviously only has 4 appearances since then as well. And Charlie Hooper's off the mark. So trying to start the second half here, trying to get the goal back into the hands for Brentford. And Coho saved by Batista. In the corner for Brentford, it comes into the box. It's Viega, save Costa. Can he clear it? He does. Up the field, Demands. He finds Hooper. Hooper now over the top for Bruno Durdov. And here comes Newport County. If we can score this goal, it'll be firm for the rest of the game. Bruno Durdov off target. Liso. Cross comes in. Costa wins the first header. Second ball, Lozano. Costa couldn't get up for the second one. And Lozano trying to spoil the party here. It's 2-2. Bruno Durdov. Cross comes in. It's Barry on the corner. Newport County had the lead once more. Barry from the corner. 3-2. How? Wait, where's my defense at? How is that? How are we just letting these guys just score these absolute bangers on us? It's 3-3. And, I mean, Brentford are determined to spoil the party here. Look at that ball in. It's Vega on the ball. Vega, my defenders just completely stood still, and it's a rocket into the back end net. Vandermeer, Durdov, Hooper for the winner. There it is. You can't spoil our party too long. Charlie Hooper, 4 for Newport County. It's 3 for Brentford, and we might finally get the win over the line, hopefully. This surely is not enough time for them to equalize again. Maybe there fucking is. Maybe there actually is. Hold on. What is this? Liso, please. Hello, defenders. Hello. Thank the Lord. The shot's off target. Brunel on for Irving. Plus 4 minutes of out of time. Demens. Out wide for Dirdov. Brunel's fresh legs. And Brunel, I didn't even hit L2 to trigger that type of like acrobatic. It's all by himself. And it's Snyder Brunel who confirms the deal. He's been on the field for less than a minute. And he has the deal sealed for Newport County 5-3. And that is full time. Newport County 5, Brentford 3. AS Monaco here against Newport, and it's a 2-1 loss on the day, but 4-2 win on aggregate, and we are into the semifinals of the Champions League. Again, remember, we are simming or playing through every Premier League game for the rest of the season, and so we sim here through against Middlesbrough.
Off we go then, the first kick of the game. And they've scored!
Middlesbrough take the lead 43 minutes in. We are going to have to jump in here. We're down 1-0 here to Middlesbrough. They're fighting for relegation. We're fighting for our titles. This is inexcusable. Ali Torcolo. He scored the first. He scored the second. And Middlesbrough might win it. Fabio. Dirdov. Bruno. Dirdov. Saved by Onami. Bennett. We're looking for a consolation goal. It's a 2-0 loss against Middlesbrough. Very frustrating. PSG are out, so the dream of a Champions League final matchup is not there. And to be fair, it could have been on the course as well, because Bayern Munich team that knocked off PSG, unfortunately, don't face off against us. And we are getting the absolute cruise to a final this season around. I say that, but Porto just beat Barcelona, which is very interesting. That is who did they beat in round 16? Beat Stuttgart. But yeah, in round 16, we took down Mallorca. We demolished Monaco. We dealt with Monaco, I should say. And now we are taking on FC Porto, the easier of the other two teams here. So a chance to the final could be on the card here. And let's see what we can do against FC Porto. Oliverson Dominguez wins the ball back out of nothing, really. And Dominguez now in for Bennett. And Gavin Bennett here. What can Gavin do? What can the American do? Intercepted. Dominguez gets the ball back in. Back post for Dirdov. Is he onside? He was. But he hits the post off the header. Ramirez. Brunel. Dirdov. Gavin Bennett now back out on the left-hand side. If he can bring it down, he does. But Allah's there to defend. And now Barry. Down to Demens. Demens might get that second ball. He does. And here is Demens. Demens. Fabio intercepted.
Passing it well.
Fabio might have been offside. He wasn't. Gavin Bennett stopped by Allah. He's shutting things down at the moment on that side. Brunel. Demens. No, not Fabio. Dirdov.
Well, if only he'd been able to stay.
Brunel. Demens. In towards Vandermeer. Now Bruno. Over the top. A little dinkage for Fabio. Maybe a little bit too much. Should have just maybe played on the ground there for Fabio. Surely he's offside. Surely he's offside. He wasn't. Alaricron now. Can't get past Batista. Ramirez has to deal with it. Defender, attacker on his back. Irving, who I accidentally subbed on for Brunel. It is what it is, I guess, at the end of the day. Dirdov now. Bruno. Bruno can't get a shot off. Stopped by Renato Vega. Dirdov fighting for it. Trying to get it back. Can't do so. Vandermeer, a toe poke interception straight to Fabio, and Fabio finds the top corner, and Newport County, a little bit unfortunate, goes a long way. 1-0 for Newport County. We finally break that deadlock. Yes, into Demens into Fabio. Fabio out wide for Bennett, and here's Gavin Bennett now. Gavin Bennett back post for Dirdov. Dirdov second ball, Demens. Renato Vega's there. Vandermeer wins the header down. Dirdov will get the second ball. If we can get a second here, that'd be good. Going back home. Vandermeer. Demens. Fabio. There it is. 2-0. They have to start opening up just a little bit. Not too much, but now maybe even a little bit more. We might be able to get one. Maybe get lucky to get another one as well.
Just
Vandermeer,
10
can he win
minutes
that ball
to go.
again? He does. Down to Durdov this time again. Durdov stopped by the attacker there. And here's Mora stopped by Ramirez. Out wide for Durdov. And Bruno Durdov now. Can we find Mr. Fabio? Headed away. Costa, second ball. No, it'll fall for Irving. Down to Costa. Costa can't find Bennett.
Well read to put an end to that attack.
Fabio, that's good feet work. And now Durdov in free real estate here. Bruno on his left foot.
Placed it wide.
Can't find the target.
Time, say the officials.
Dominguez. Gavin Bennett. And that's full time. 2-0 lead going back home in the semifinals. Maybe 1 foot into that final. And we will end today's episode with the simulation here against Norwich in the Premier League.
It is. And there it is. A goal.
Demands opens up the scoring 1-0. And Demands makes it 2-0 to pretty much secure the win for Newport. In a 2-0 win over Norwich, Demands on the score sheet. Arsenal picking up a massive win over Chelsea there, 3-2. When we come back tomorrow, it will be the season and series finale no matter what happens. Oh my God, this is closer than I thought. Arsenal have not lost a game. And in fact, yeah, I think that's actually factually correct there. And so yeah, Arsenal are winning. It seems like they just want to win and put the pressure on us, and so the pressure is on us. However, we do have a game in hand. And now we have a game in hand over them. We win that game in hand, we go up to a 4-point gap with 3 games left to go. So it's good enough. Remember, the point tally for them is what they can get 9 points, so 85 still. So we still just need 86. So we are theoretically 3 wins away from winning the Premier League as well. We just have to win 3 of our last 4, and to be completely honest, that is easier said than done because we are taking on Tottenham, Liverpool, and Chelsea as 3 of those last 4, and then obviously Southampton. I can almost guarantee a win in my eyes. So yeah, when we come back, Champions League semifinal, which we'll probably sim through, we'll play Spurs, Liverpool, Chelsea, and Southampton probably. Maybe. It depends. We might not play Southampton. We might just sim through Southampton and lift that league trophy. And then hopefully we have a Champions League final to wrap things up all completely. And then also at the end of it, we will, since this is season 12, we will sim season 13, 14, and 15. I'm pretty sure it's only 15 seasons until retirement of the save. So we'll just sim the rest of the save and see if they can win anything else in theoretics by themselves. So yeah, I'll see y'all back here tomorrow. Until then, leave a like, subscribe. Peace out.